Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Dr. Heavenly's obsession with Phaedra, and it backfires. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. So we got some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping things. You guys, it is free to follow me. It is free to subscribe to this channel, Anonymous Tea. It is free to subscribe to Anonymous Tea Podcast. It is free to follow me on the Tickety Talks as long as it's going to be available in the US. It is free to follow me on the Instagram, on the Grammys, Instagrammies, Anonymous Reality Tea. Also, it is free, guys, to like my videos. It is free to comment on my videos. It is free to rewatch old videos and like and comment on them. It is free to share my videos. It is free to repost my videos and all of the things. So we need to get into it. This thing with Dr. Heavenly, she accused Phaedra of not paying and not donating towards Dr. Jackie's charity event, and Phaedra posted a receipt that she did. And then Dr. Heavenly's trying to backtrack. Well, it wasn't this. So let's get into all of that, and then I'm going to give my reaction. So it says, hashtag married to medicine, messiness. Dr. Heavenly Kimes questions whether Phaedra Parks donated the $47,000 to the Met Gala. Attorney releases receipts. There is some married to medicine messiness afoot involving Dr. Heavenly Kimes and Phaedra Parks, after the dentist wondered if the attorney made good on a promise to donate $47,000 to Dr. Jackie's Med Gala. Phaedra released receipts, but for a different amount than what was mentioned. On Sunday's episode of Married to Medicine, viewers saw a second annual Med Gala to raise money for Kira for Moms, a nonprofit centered around Black maternity rate. And the charity bash was helmed by Dr. Jackie with Phaedra as co-chair before Dr. Heavenly was brought in as co-chair of the gala amid concerns about Phaedra's party planning. Then Jackie said in a confessional that Phaedra had been less than helpful, but despite that said she could help raise the $100,000. After a live auction that included a $4,000 donation for a date with Phaedra, the gala raised $53,430, which was tremendously short of their goal. With that, Phaedra said she would pay the remaining $47,000 balance. After the episode, Dr. Heavenly sent shade Phaedra Parks' way on YouTube. According to Dr. Heavenly, Phaedra actually owes $51,000 for the gala, and that is because she hasn't paid for Kira for Moms, is short of the $100,000 the organization was promised. And, the problem I have with anything a professional, y'all wrote this man a check for $100,000 and his check ain't good today. She also alleged that the man who said that he coughed up $4,000 on a date with Phaedra was told he was just being used as a prop and demanded a refund when his card was charged the full amount. Phaedra just said, roll with it. Heavenly alleges that she told the suitor, that just shows you how Phaedra moves. Evidently, Phaedra just used that man as a prop. Then there was a tweet that said, Phaedra, paid the money. She wrote a check, put some respect on there, and then, Dr. Heavenly's like, well, did she? After hearing about Dr. Heavenly's accusation, Phaedra released receipts on her Instagram, including a check she wrote for $35,000 and $6.70. And this was, I'm trying to see on here, this is dated back in November of last year, or not November, I'm sorry. July 8th of last year. July 8th of 2024. And so Dr. Heavenly has since responded to Phaedra releasing receipts and has then said, despite Phaedra showing the receipt for the check, Dr. Heavenly told her followers that the check Phaedra produced on the right night of the gala was, quote, not good. According to the dentist, Phaedra paid a month later. It was a month later. The $100K check she wrote was not good that night. Keep watching. I'm having a great cause. Finally got paid. Kudos to her for paying. Hashtag married to medicine, hashtag Dr. Heavenly, hashtag Team Daddy. Well, here's my issue. Right? Is that, you have basically accused Phaedra of not paying. Phaedra shows receipts that she paid, and now you're backtracking and said, well, it was a month later, or it wasn't this amount, or this and that. I don't know this hard on that you guys have on for Phaedra at Married to Medicine, but it's not becoming. It's gutter, it's trash, nobody's interested. It's actually turning people off from watching the show because nobody cares. It seems that all of you guys were under this impression that Phaedra was going to do whatever y'all wanted on the show. And when that didn't work out the way that y'all wanted, and Phaedra gave the absolute bare minimum and was still getting opportunities on top of that. She's got Dancing with the Stars, she's got The Traitors, she's getting endorsement deals. I believe another one was just announced the other day. And she just had this trip with Portia that y'all tried to diminish to like some type of 304 trip, but it was sponsored by, I believe, what was it, Lyft and DoorDash and some other people. I'm telling you, it might turn into a show on Peacock. Do not be surprised. But my thing is, why are y'all so pressed over Phaedra? Who cares? If you felt so strongly about Phaedra and your, moral compass all of a sudden and what went down with Candy all of a sudden, why did you all agree to film with her, to have her on the show? Y'all are mad that Phaedra up and quit when y'all tried to set her up with bringing on her ex Apollo and bringing on Apollo's new wife, trying to incite violence. Instead of talking about y'all's personal lives. That's the issue. Y'all wanted to hide behind whatever Phaedra was going to do, whatever beef she was supposed to do in the cast, whatever preconceived storylines you had proposed to her for her to present, and she decided to go against the grain. And now all of y'all have decided, okay, we're going to unite and we're just going to blame everything on Phaedra, even if Phaedra didn't have the power and didn't have the wherewithal to do any of this. Like, make it make sense. But it's getting old, it's getting aggravating, and this is why I said, you guys, just because y'all have a platform, just because you have a YouTube, just because you have hundreds and thousands of subscribers, just because you have millions of followers, you guys, doesn't mean what you're putting out there is factual information. Dr. Heavenly could have used her YouTube for good. She could have thrown fun shade at people and gave some real commentary on these episodes, but her YouTube is nothing but a bully bash session on whoever she has beef with that season, and she always says something that is too far, that's inappropriate. There have been times where she has flat out lied about things that she has said, and she's always trying to make it seem like I'm honest, I've never told a lie. Well, that's a lie in itself, because everybody's told a lie in some capacity, whether it was a flat out lie, whether it was a lie by omission, whether it was, whatever. Withholding information, whatever. You've told some type of a lie. So that's a lie in itself, Dr. Heavenly. But I'm just tired. This is supposed to be, we have not seen Black excellence in quite some time. Everything now is just about trying to beat each other up, trying to destroy each other's reputation, destroy each other's character. And once again, Dr. Jackie does not speak up for herself and enjoys using Dr. Heavenly as her mouthpiece. And my thing is this, as a fellow Leo woman, why can't you just boss up and say what you need to say instead of letting Dr. Heavenly fight your battles? If there's a real issue you had with Phaedra, woman to woman, why didn't you call her up? And my thing is, Dr. Heavenly putting out there that there was no payment, that Phaedra's check didn't work, didn't clear, didn't do all this. Phaedra shows receipts that she did pay to the correct organization, to the correct nonprofit, and y'all still trying to flip it, twist it around and reverse it, instead of just saying, you know what? Maybe I should fact check first before just putting out anything. Just like the nonsense you and Quad tried to come up with, that Phaedra had a meeting of the minds to try to get rid of Quad of the show when she was the one responsible in helping Quad come back onto the show. Y'all not making sense. How is Phaedra, who had barely been on the show 15 minutes, was able to gather the entire group of the Married to Medicine wives and basically say, hey, I've got all the power now, y'all better get rid of Quad or else? Are you kidding me right now? When all of y'all have been on the show 10, 11 seasons. Stop the madness. Stop the nonsense. But I'm gonna need y'all to actually clock in and actually do something, because all you're doing is just showing you are upset with Phaedra, and you're upset that she's getting the opportunities you were anticipating. See, you thought by having somebody who was associated with Real Housewives of Atlanta was going to bring y'all additional clout, additional opportunities, and even with Phaedra giving the absolute bare minimum, it has still amounted in her getting brand deals. It has still amounted in her getting onto other reality TV shows and getting callbacks for other things, being a part of award shows and all of the things. And y'all are still having to stuck to fight each other out and blame Phaedra for everything. And nobody cares. Nobody cares. Even if you don't like Phaedra, you have to admit this is getting ridiculous. This is getting absolutely ridiculous. And Drew Sidora, nobody asked for your opinion either. I guess she wanted to jump into the chat talking about making an allegation that Phaedra only filmed for 2 days Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, I guess what? It was probably more interesting than your entire storyline. So nobody cares. Team Med School. Okay? So stop the madness, okay? That was for the game fans. Stop the madness already. Y'all are just nothing but haters. Where is your call to be on Dancing with the Stars? Where is your call to be on The Traitors? Is what I want to know. Where is your call for your endorsement deals? Miss, I am working with Portia's baby daddy to get my music out there. Okay? Like y'all be doing too much. Y'all be doing absolutely too much. It is not that serious. But what it is serious is all you're showing is Phaedra is that girl. You're giving Phaedra all the clout, all the attention, all the reasons why brands are picking up the phone to call her to endorse them and not you. You guys are the ones that are adding, 20 on 10 to the most basics of storylines. And the audacity to even question, what Phaedra did or didn't do, when clearly she donated thousands of more dollars than most people can even afford to donate to a charity. Number one. And the irony of all of this, with the inception of this, was this before or after that leaked live where Dr. Jackie basically said that she didn't give a bleep about these pregnant black moms unless they were these alleged celebrities that she always sees. And that the quote-unquote non-celebrity black pregnant moms are just looking for, quote, excuses to get off of work. Remember that whole debacle? And Dr. Heavenly and all the medicine wives, they came out and were all defending Dr. Jackie's honor. So Jackie, you have a definite mean and cold side to you as well. So I would tread lightly with all this foolishness. But the more y'all keep going hard at Phaedra, the more blessings she keeps getting. So I guess if this is what y'all want to resort to for the rest of the season and through the reunion, and even next season when she's no longer on the show, have at it. And it is going to amount to 10 more brand deals for Phaedra, 10 more reality shows, 10 more shows we've never heard of before. Perhaps Phaedra in some commercials as well while your show, Married to Medicine, is on the air, because that is how pressed as a panini y'all sound. So there is that. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.